Alright, what is up guys? Today is 7/29/2026. Um Finally fucking took a trade. It's been like, I don't know, like 5 days, which is a long time for me. Uh yeah. So I don't know. Um Took a trade. I got a piercing yesterday, it was pretty cool. I'll probably show it in one of these videos. I posted it was like me, my friend, and me skating. That was a while ago. I didn't know what else to post. It was either that or just me looking at the camera, so I was like, fuck it. Um, yeah, since then, decided to get piercings and earrings, decided to start going to the gym. After this video, I'm gonna go work out. I went yesterday, did legs, gonna a lot more consistently. Um, and I think the biggest thing that I'm really trying to do right now is kind of just keeping my word to myself. I cut off some people. I wasn't really talking to a lot to begin with, but I cut off more. I think I'm like only talking to one person right now. And well, technically two, I guess my friend, the one in the video. But yeah, so I'm not really talking to anybody no more. I feel like I'm just kind of being distracted now. And I'm also just starting to notice that a lot of people just aren't what I need. I feel like if I'm talking to somebody, I kind of need them to be, I guess, supportive or positive influences. And a lot of the people that I was talking to previously were just kind of chuds. Like, I don't know. And I mean, the best quote is like, the person you become is your closest five friends or something like that. So, I don't know. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what is going on. Starting to change slowly but surely, getting back into things, getting back into the routine. Uh, Not giving up just yet or at all. I don't know. We'll see what life throws at us. But anyways, so this is the trade for today. Kind of just want to point out the fact that we are currently in a downtrend. Let me get my mouse. We're currently in a downtrend. If you look, even though this was the previous few days, overall, if we let's go to the hourly. Um, yeah, overall, you can notice that we are most definitely in a downtrend, and there's a lot of stagnation as well. We had these higher highs, and it completely sank. So now this is basically equal high. Then you got your lower low, and then equal high, and then back to a lower low. So guaranteed, not guaranteed, but strong probability of a um basically downtrend. And so I entered in based off of that, realizing that okay, we are coming in from a downtrend. So waited for 9:30 open. My issue is that I haven't traded in a while, so I kind of got a little bit careless. Waited for this fair value gap to come back in, so it went down, came over here, and then around 9:33 came back up. I placed my trade right around here. My issue was being a little bit jumpy. If there was a huge negative reaction immediately, okay, cool. Then I should have entered. Could have entered in here or wherever. The issue was that was not the case, and it actually continued in a healthy way. So I need to learn that if it's not immediate, um, wait, because even though it did work out in my favor, it's not gonna always be like that. And if you notice, it got up pretty high, and I was kind of starting to think maybe I should leave. Thankfully, I did not. I stuck with my plan, so that's good on me. And then it basically just kind of sizzled out a little bit, and then eventually after I entered in around say 9:33, after 9:50, I got stopped out right here. So was a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Eventually after a while, I think like after this one, once it went down here, I set my stop loss to here because I figured if it goes above here, trade's already over. So, and that was perfectly correct because you can see went over here, equal highs, and then a little bit of a lower low, and then completely sank. That was a trade I took today. After that, kept continuing. I could have uh maybe set a bit of a higher risk to reward ratio, maybe even like a 2, but I don't know. I think I'm just more focused on just being consistent and having a set structure. Like for example, the whole reason I entered this was because first of all, I know we're in a downtrend, right? So due to that, we want to see a entry for somewhere targeting downside. Where would be that? Where would be the best place? And as you can see right here, there's a bit of liquidity right here. So this is basically my two lines of confirmation, and that was basically what I entered off of. Eventually, I will probably, maybe not even honestly, but I'm thinking maybe I would need more confirmation just to be sure. In this case, I should have waited. If there was an immediate reaction, that's a different story. In this case, that did not happen, so I should have waited. I could have gotten a better entry. I could have like entered over here, but then just set my stop loss right here, and that would have been a bigger. I guess not necessarily a bigger reward, but it would be less of a risk, which over long term that would be a reward. So definitely something to take note of. I think overall this was a good trade. I want to say maybe like B pushing A tier, just because of the fact that it not once crossed over here, and it did exactly as the trend was doing. So it continued down. Like even here, you can see that consolidation, retest, going back into this liquidity, continue down. So definitely good trade. Not really much else to say about that. Just kind of wanted to show that, and then I don't know. We'll see what happens for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll see if I can. If not, okay. If not, whatever. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's all for now. Uh, but yeah, we'll see what happens.